Bromination of alkenes. Here we are going to discuss mechanism and stereochemistry. To understand stereochemistry of this reaction, we should know the mechanism of this reaction. So in the first part, we are going to discuss general scheme. So if the compound having double bond and if you add bromine, so addition takes place, one bromine is added here, one bromine is added here, and we get vicinal dibromide. This reaction is called bromination of alkene because this is alkene. And here bromine is added and the result is formation of 1,2-dibromoalkane. 1,2-dibromoalkane is also called vicinal dibromide. And now we are going to discuss its mechanism. So to understand this mechanism, we should know formal charges, how that charge is developed. Now when we write all lone pairs on Br, we have to represent 3 lone pairs, Br with 3 lone pairs. So each Br having 3 lone pairs of electron. Now see how Br is added over this carbon-carbon double bond. This lone pair is moving between carbon and Br to form a sigma bond, and this pi bond is moving to form a bond between Br and C. Simultaneously, this sigma bond between Br and Br is broken and becoming a lone pair of this Br. Okay. Now, when this has happened, you can see here this pi bond, sigma bond, this sigma bond, and one pair is utilized of this Br to form this sigma bond. Now there are 2 lone pairs left over this Br. Now you can count number of electrons on this Br. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 from this and 1 from this. 6 electrons. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 electron for neutral Br. But here in this molecule, Br having 6 electron around it. So because of this, 1 electron is less. So we have to write here positive charge over this Br. So because of this, positive charge is developed over this Br. Now, this cyclic compound is an unstable compound in fact. So this is called bridge brominium ion. So this is bridge brominium ion, and the first step is a rate determining step. So the rate of this reaction is depend on the first step. One more thing I want to add here, there are 4 bonds broken or formed. You can see one this bond, second this bond, third this bond, and one pi bond. So pi bond is broken, this bond is formed, this bond is formed, and this bond is broken. Because of that, I have written here 4 bonds are broken or formed. Right. So after removing this bond, after breaking this bond, Br having now 4 lone pairs. 4 lone pairs means 8 electrons are there on this Br, and because of this 1 electron is extra and it bears negative charge. So negative charge means nucleophile is generated here. Now bridge ion is formed, nucleophile is formed. This nucleophile now will try to attack on this bridged ion, but the one side is totally blocked because of this Br. So Br will come from opposite side. You remember this word, opposite side. So this nucleophile is coming from opposite side. If Br is attached from upper side, so the Br, this Br negative. I forgot to mention here negative charge. Negative, this nucleophile is attacking from lower side, or we can say opposite to this Br. So one more point I want to add here. So this Br, I have shown here adding from upper side. It may add from lower side. So the bridge head ion will form from lower side, and this Br will go from upper side. So what we have to do? We have to attack this Br, this nucleophile from the opposite side. So since Br positive is here, I am showing that Br from the lower side, from opposite side. Now there are 2 possibilities. This Br can attack this carbon or this carbon. Both carbons are identical or symmetrical. Now this Br is coming or attacking either here. I have represented that attack as A attack, and if this Br prefers this carbon, then I have mentioned here as a B attack. So when A attack takes place, so this bond is broken. Because this Br is forming bond, so we have to break this bond. So this bond is now converting into a lone pair of this Br. You can see here. So Br is attacking at this carbon. If the Br is attacking at this carbon, so the bond is formed, one pair is utilized to form a bond between carbon and Br, and in that case we have to break this bond. So this bond is now becoming the lone pair of this Br. So in this way, one Br is here and one Br is here. In fact, one Br is from one side and another Br is from another side. So because of this addition reaction is called anti-addition. So this is anti-addition. So the bromination of alkene, after its mechanism, we are going to discuss stereochemistry. So you watch this video, this part of this video very carefully to understand stereochemistry. Now see, to understand stereochemistry of this addition reaction, I have taken two isomers of the starting material along with one example. So this is 2-butene. These two are actually 2-butene, but one is cis, since both similar CH3 groups are toward the same side of the double bond. So this is cis-2-butene, and when CH3 are toward the opposite side of double bond, then this is trans-2-butene. So the stereochemistry of the starting material is different. Now I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to add that Br just like that mechanism. So this bond is formed, this bond is moving, this bond is broken. So we get this nucleophile and we get this bridge brominium ion. Now this Br nucleophile is added in the second step. In fact, this is step number 1. So this is step number 1 and this is step number 2. So now Br is adding here in this second step. So for that purpose, I have selected two routes, two possibilities. This Br may prefer this carbon or this carbon. When this is going to attack this carbon, we call it as A route. And if Br is attacking here, we have to break this bond. So Br will move to the next carbon. So this is A. First of all, see here. So when this Br is attacking from lower side, these two bonds are actually from lower side, but when this Br is attacking here, these two bonds will move up just like this. Now Br, you can see here, this Br is attacking from lower side, and when this bond is broken to form a lone pair of this Br, this is going up, and obviously these two are from downside. You can see here I have drawn purposefully this structure like this because you can understand this is converted automatically. I have drawn this form as a sawhorse form. So in sawhorse form, you can see here this is staggered conformation, and staggered conformation can't be converted into Fisher projection formula because we have to convert it into Fisher projection formula, and Fisher formula is always eclipse form. And one more thing I want to add here. Actually, I want to revise here, which is already discussed in my previous video. You see that video, which is on general stereochemistry. So the longest chain of the carbon here, having 4 carbons, must lie on the vertical line. So to bring this carbon on the vertical line, I have to rotate this carbon here. So this CH3 will go down. So that means both CH3 must go down to bring all carbons on vertical line in a Fisher projection formula. So this carbon is rotated like this, and this carbon is also rotated clockwise. So this CH3 will go down, this CH3 will go down, and remaining 2 bonds will move accordingly. So this CH3 is now going down. You watch my finger here, and this CH3 is going down. I have rotated both carbon toward the clockwise direction. So CH3 is coming here, and obviously Br will go there and H will go this side. Here, if I bring this CH3 here, this H will go there and Br will come here. You have to assume this type of moment of bonds or rotation of carbon. Now you can see CH3 are going down, because in Fischer projection formula these terminal bonds are actually lying behind the plane, down, and these bonds are projecting above the plane. Now see, all bonds are coinciding, which is not here. Here the dihedral angle is more than 0, but here dihedral angle is 0, and which is required to convert this structure into Fischer projection formula. Now CH3 on vertical line means you can join at terminals. So all carbons, I mean 4 carbons are now on the vertical line. This is as per the rule. And then on horizontal line, H and Br, you can see Br toward this side and in another carbon Br toward this side. Both are chiral carbon. So this is actually enantiomer form in this reaction. This may be plus or this may be minus, or this may be D or maybe L. Now if I consider B root, that means Br going to attack here. I have to break this bond, and if I break this bond, this Br moving on this carbon. So which I have shown here, Br is now attached from upper side on this carbon, and these two bonds H and CH3 are from the down side. So Br is attacking on this carbon, that means this two bond will move up, just like here, Br from the lower side. So one Br from upper side, another Br from lower side. This is anti-addition. Similarly, if I want to convert this into Fischer projection formula, I have to bring this CH3 down. So if I rotate this carbon clockwise and this carbon again clockwise, so I can easily bring this CH3 down, which is required to convert it into Fischer projection formula. If I am rotating both carbon clockwise, H will go that side and Br will go this side. Br will go that side and H will go this side on this carbon. Now we can convert this into Fischer projection formula, and for that purpose I need eclipse conformation. So CH3, all bonds are coinciding, and longest chain of carbon must lie on vertical line. So this is on vertical line, so I joined CH3 at terminal carbons and Br here, H here. Again one more enantiomer I got here. So actually these two are mirror images of each other, which are non-superimposable. So actually by considering A and B attack, we get enantiomers. So you remember one thing, cis alkene always gives enantiomers, that is plus and minus, a mixture of plus and minus. So enantiomers are formed. Now similar attack I consider by considering the stereochemistry, different stereochemistry, trans 2-butene, where CH3 groups are toward opposite side of the double bond. So up to this is similar, need not to discuss again. Now Br again, just like of this, we can provide explanation for this step also, for this reaction, not step, sorry. So Br if attacking A, so Br is going down, this Br is going up. Now again rotation is considered to bring CH3 down, so I have to rotate this carbon clockwise, and if I want to bring this CH3 down, I have to rotate this carbon anti-clockwise, counterclockwise. So now CH3 are both are down, because we need to put them on the vertical line in Fischer projection formula. And if I rotate these two carbons differently, I get this kind of arrangement here, and which is converted here. If you look here, this molecule is now having a plane of symmetry, and if the molecule with two chiral carbon having a plane of symmetry is a meso, so this is meso stereoisomer, meso. Now if I consider B attack, which is which indicates Br is going down at this carbon, so you can see here Br, and this Br will move up. Again I am rotating these two carbons differently to bring CH3 down. So you just like this previous steps, and again I am getting the similar structure. These two are identical, although they are mirror images, but they are not non-superimposable mirror images. They are one and same structure, but they are called meso. So you can say in one line that the trans-2-butene gives meso isomer and cis-2-butene gives enantiomer. So the stereochemistry of the product is depend on the stereochemistry of the starting material. So this reaction is a stereospecific reaction. So this is stereospecific reaction. So the reaction is stereospecific reaction. Thank you.